Hi guys, and welcome to the State of Crypto, your one-stop source for all crypto-related news. This is a really late edition for this show. Had internet problems today, so again, thank you for being here. This episode, I'm your host Martin, and this is episode 110. Market flash crash, will Binance sue the block, and DX.Exchange goes bust. Now we're gonna talk about all these topics. I hope they are of your interest. Again, sorry about taking so long to be able to come online. I had internet problems. I was able to just get them sorted out. So again, we're here, and I hope you enjoy the show that we have in store for you guys. So if you're catching this from live, welcome. And if you're catching the replay and have any suggestions for us, please leave us a comment below. We really want to know what you're thinking. If you want to keep up to date with the latest crypto-related news, make sure you subscribe, you hit that like button and that bell so you're notified when we go live. And if you want to keep on chatting with us once the stream is done, you can join us on the Discord. The link is in the description, guys. Now, like I said, thank you for watching. Let's jump on to the news. Yeah, the Israeli company behind the cryptocurrency exchange, DX.Exchange, is going through a bankruptcy proceedings after 78 of its former and present employees petitioned an Israeli court to wind it up. Now, the petition, which was filed on October the 24th, contains several surprising claims and revelations linking the once highly publicized cryptocurrency exchange promoted by the likes of Bloomberg News to Israeli notorious binary options industry. Now, the petition alleges that the Israeli company CX Technologies Ltd. Developed and run a cryptocurrency trading platform. Other documents seen by the Times of Israel revealed that the trading platform was called the DX.Exchange. According to DX.Exchange website, it is owned by a company registered in Estonia, but the petition claims that it was in fact operated by CX Technologies. Under the petition, further claims that CX Technologies is a successor company to Spot Option, which was raided by the FBI in January 2018 over suspicions that it was a central player in Israeli multi-billion-dollar binary options scam. Now, Spot Options has denied all allegations of wrongdoing. The DX.Exchange has, in the past, denied any connection to Spot Option. The petition claims that most of the CX Technologies' 55 employees are former employees of Spot Option, who were hired by the new company in January 2018. CX Technologies and Spot Options were located in the same offices, with employees' pension plans and other funds were transferred without disruption from Spot Options to the new company. So again, if it looks like a fish, if it looks like a duck, quacks like a duck, and walks like a duck, then it's probably a duck, right? So the company is based in the same offices. It has these same employees. It's working in the same location, like I said, with the same benefits. Employees maintaining all the benefits they had. So again, you know, everything looks like they are the same company. They just changed the name. Anyways, the petition also reveals that the relative of Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, Miriam Milikowski, was a senior employee at both Spot Options and CX Technologies. Starting August 2016, she received salaries of approximately $11,500 a month. Now, in addition to the petition by employees, several Israeli suppliers have sued the company in the last 6 months for allegedly failing to pay its bills. These companies are White Hat Ltd., which provided cybersecurity services, B2C, Dotan, B.S Solutions, which provided targeted marketing for potential customers using IBM's Watson system, and Milan Team, one of Israel's largest IT companies, has also sued CX Technologies for allegedly failing to pay for services, servers the company supplied. Now, the exchange burst into the global cryptocurrency stage in January 2019 with glowing media coverage that touted the company's affiliation with Nasdaq and Bloomberg News. The exchange relationship with Nasdaq may not have been as robust as some readers of the media coverage might have led to believe. Rather than establishing a deep partnership with Nasdaq, the exchange used Nasdaq matching engine technology to build its own cryptocurrency exchange platform. It appears to have been one of the many exchanges to pay more to do so. Anyways, on October 24th, 78 employees and former employees of CX Technologies filed a petition in Israeli court to wind up the company, saying that it had no money left in its bank accounts. A few days later, the company's owners, Phineas, I'm not going to say his last name, I'm going to butcher it. It's Patarkazishvili. I'm not sure how you say it, but anyways, concurred with this assessment and agreed that to allow the bankruptcy proceedings to go forward. Anyways, in a November 3rd blog post, the X.Exchange announced that it was shutting down unless it could find another company to buy it or merge with. Now, the cost of providing The required level of security, support, and technology is not economically feasible on their own. That was the company was announcing. On November the 4th, the court-appointed trustee for CX Technologies, attorney David Forer, who wrote in a court filing in a meeting I held with the company's controlling shareholder, Mr. Phineas, and Mr. Moshe, and their lawyer, I was told that the company had reached the end of the road due to purported business failure. I was told that the company has no available sources of money, and that the event of that it's even an overdraft of approximately local currency 5,000. Anyways, that there were no debts from customers to be collected, and that the company has no assets it owns. That even the office equipment was owned by a company, but was leased from another company owned by Mr. Phineas, right? Anyways, that's it for this article. A bit lengthy, but again, interesting stuff happening, right? Apparently, there's some like really turbid stuff happening with DX.Exchange. Again, them shutting down and stuff, and what they're stating they're gonna do. I just have this other article I just want to touch base on real quick. And after this one, I just have one more, and then we'll jump into the market. This is about Russia, right? The largest Bitcoin mine turns water into cash. So again, this is Bit River. They're in an old aluminum plant, right? And they are producing, or they're powering their machines with water that comes from a dam, so hydropower. But again, look at this farm, man. Look at the length. I'm not sure if you can see it in the picture, man. It's really, it's a huge plant, man. Again, look at all those miners right there, all those cards doing the mining, right? Anyways, all the racks there on the servers. Here's a tech guy looking at the data, right? But again, they have some advantages by doing it there. It's really cold in Siberia, right? They have a couple months of really cold. So again, they don't really have to spend that much money to cool the equipment. Unlike the plant that is going to be opening in Texas, the U.S. plant. This plant only, I think they said, it's very small, the amount of, they don't say how much crypto they're producing. They said just host over 20,000 mining devices. They have people using their space. I guess they rent it. They said they have people from US, Europe, and other in Asia, right? But anyways, the plant is up to 100 megawatts. The one they're gonna open in the US in Texas is gonna be 1 gigawatt. So it's gonna be like 10 times the size of this plant, and they're gonna open it in Texas where it's much hotter. But again, they're gonna also be using renewable resources, right? That's it. I'm not gonna get too much into detail in the article. There's not that much substance, really. Just a guard with a rifle doing a patrol. But again, this is the machines that the cooling center, I guess, for some of this stuff, right? Anyways, let's move on to the next one, right? If you're in crypto Twitter, you probably followed this, or at least you've seen some of this happen, right? The Block Research report claims that Binance China office got raided by the police. That Binance saying that it never happened. Chang Peng came out and called the crypto media outlet on Twitter, demanding an apology for the mistake. Right, and we have that here, right? Instead of apologizing to the community for the fake headline news of the non-existent police raid, which damaged her reputation and Bitcoin price, the blog now tries to argue that if there was an office, if Chang Peng had a meeting, who cares, right? Own up and apologize for your mistake. Now, this response came as a comment to another tweet posted by Misha Leatherman. Now, Leatherman stated that Frank Chaparro, the blog's news director, plans to address the usage of objective language in the story and had reported when they had reported the raid. Anyways, Leatherman also commented on the story, calling it a very poor journalism that has damaged the reputation of Binance and the crypto industry itself. This is the other tweet that they're talking about, right? When they're saying very poor journalism. Anyways, this is something that I don't agree with, right? Someone asked Chang Peng, right, that you also see the Binance price. What a joke they are, and they should be ashamed of themselves. Would you consider suing them? And he says, we will be suing them. That's something you don't do. You don't come out and threaten or say you're going to do something. Now they have to do it. Otherwise, they're probably just going to be liars, right? Anyways, something that I've done when I'm always in business is you don't threaten stuff. You do it, right? You don't say you're going to sue them. You hit them with the lawsuit. Threatening them, whatever, man. It doesn't do anything. It's just like a dog that barks but doesn't bite, right? So a lot of bark, no bite. He should just have gone ahead and sued them, or he should have said, like, we already drafted the document to like proceed with legal action or whatever, man. Anyways, like I said, really weak strategy from a business point of view. You don't threaten, you just do, and then the other part receives it, and that's it, dude. You know, he's not trying to get to an agreement with them. They already published a story. They didn't apologize. So if you're just gonna sue them, just go ahead and do it. Stop like going around that. Anyways, let's get on to the market, guys. Sorry, it's a very, very late night stream. I'm not sure who's watching, guys. I have 6 people tuned in. Thank you for watching. If you like what we do, like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell so you're notified when we go live. And let us know that you're here, right? Anyways, what is happening with the cryptosphere? Yesterday, money flowing out, 5.96%. From an opening of 193.67 billion, closing at 181.89 billion, or 11.53 billion drop. Right now, going down still, 4.29%, 181.61 billion, closing sitting at 173.64 billion. So 5.35, about an 8.24% drop. Again, lots of money flowing out of the cryptosphere. Let's go into Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin yesterday gaining dominance 0.36%. Right now losing a little bit of dominance 0.09%. Again, sitting above that 20 MA. Contraction of the Bollinger Bands. That's it for the dominance. Yesterday opening at 68.42, closing at 68.65. Right now 68.59. Let's see where this goes. Now onto Bitcoin, sitting at 6,602. Man, is Bitcoin on a discount. You can't say we didn't warn you. We kind of talked that the market was bearish, sentiment was bearish. Stuff might not have played out. Anyways, price action to the upside. We talked about being below this level and how we could run into this area. Right, well, as you can see, we did run back into this old area of support resistance. Right, we haven't been here since May 2010. So again, we might in this area of support resistance from back here. Look, we have stuff that where we bounced around on June 2018, and then on October, right, and September, and all this area, right. So again, we're bouncing around here for a while. So that's why I'm considering an area where we might find some support for Bitcoin. So again, and the bottom is at like 5,600, right? That would be our next support. But anyways, this would end at around like 5,800. So we're within this area right now. Again, back into this old downsloping channel that we broke out of. If I was to adjust this channel and consider every point as valid, let's see if we even broke out. Yeah, you can see that. If I consider this point also and ignore this one, that's the one that I used before. Because for channels, you want to use your immediate points. Anyways, we would have broken out a while back. Anyways, not sure why this. Oh, because I was doing the other channel. Anyways, I'll undo this real quick. And let's go on the daily, right? More negative momentum building, so nothing there. Sitting oversold again at 20.11, sorry, 20.9, 20.11, flirting with that right now. But again, moving to the downside again, oversold. We might try to see a rally. Last time we were there was on September 26th, and look, we just moved sideways for a while. Then we had a drop, then we had a reaction rally. I'm not sure what's going to happen here. We should see some consolidation starting to happen. It's been a couple drops in a row, so again, it's probably consolidate for a little bit before we actually move. Market is getting a little bit exhausted of that, so again, it's a potential, right? Again, let's go into the 4 hours, man. Again, moving to the downside. We're here yesterday, right, creating that divergence on November 23rd. We called it out. We said it might play out. We're here during the stream yesterday, right? Look, guys, we kept on dropping, right? It was hidden bearish. We called it on both oscillators, the 4 hour and the RSI. So again, on the RSI, sitting oversold at 18.09. Negative momentum still building lower than our previous low. The only good thing here, it's something that we kind of talked about on the 1 hour. We're going lower, and here we're going slightly higher. And here we're going slightly higher. So again, creating... Sorry, that didn't play out. Nice, right? Right now, still developing, not finished done with this new 4 hour candle. So again, keep an eye out for it. But right now, we're creating hidden bullish... Sorry, not hidden. Just regular bullish divergence, strong. So again, potential reversal zone, right? We're getting to this deep retrace of older areas that we found support at. So again, we might find an area for us to bounce off and try to recover a little bit. I'm not sure if we're going to get out of the bear trend, to be honest. Like I said, below the 200 MA, not too bullish on Bitcoin. Anyways, let's see how this keeps on playing out, right? You're not building anything positive for us to call out. So again, just in the 4 hours, this movement, you can still go down a little bit more so long as you don't pass this line, right? You would be creating bullish divergence. So again, this could still play out. Just keep an eye out for it. Again, the bullish divergence that we had before has not been very strong, so I wouldn't bank too much on it. It's just that an area that we could probably see a stagnation reversal, right? That's where I would leave it at right now. I'm not sure we're going to get a strong pump to the upside yet. Anyways, if we were to try to pump to the upside, first resistance we would get would be the 20 MA. If we're unable to break it, we'll probably hit the 7,300. If we break it, sorry, 7,384, and if we break that, 7,531. After that, we have this resistance up here. But again, it's too far off right now. You would have to hit, this downsloping line, then this other downsloping line, then this mid part of this downsloping channel, and then the top part of the downsloping channel, right? And then after that, 8,900. So again, lots of resistance to the upside. To the downside, we don't have that much resistance. That's the only scary stuff that could happen here, right? If we drop, then it's 5,000. After 5,000, it's game over, man. We go all the way back to like the 3,000s, right? Maybe something around this area, like 4,900. And then maybe 4,100, and then after that, like the 3,000s, right? So we're not too far off. We're like halfway down from our high, over halfway down from our high, and we're just like from here to like 3,000. It's a lot closer than from here to 10,000. So again, see how this keeps on developing, right? Anyways, today opening to downside, $346 down. Let's go into the 1 hour and see what's going on, man. On the 1 hour, we were talking about this. Sorry, this stuff is from the 4 hours again. Shit, not staying where it's supposed to. And I'll tell you something that we talked about yesterday, right? That we could have seen potentially playing out. That was divergence, right? And bullish. So let me do this real quick. For some reason, it's not, there we go. Anyways, we're looking for a lower low than this low, right? Even lower than here. Right now, I don't think we have it. It's 42.31. Over here, it's 42.93, so slightly higher right now. Still developing, though. This one is 39.12. So again, remember what I said yesterday? If you were following us, I was talking about going down with the price for us to create divergence and try to get a pump. Look, guys, I wasn't joking when I was saying that. The stream was somewhere around here when we were doing the live stream, right here and here, 9-10 p.m. Look, we hit that 20 MA. We were weak to break above it, and we ended up breaking down below. Here, we created divergence to here, man. No kidding, like bullish divergence. You even had it on your RSI. Look, you have bullish divergence. Are you trying to pump? Yeah, but look, being really weak, man. Not really pumping on divergence again. Going still farther down, taking another drop. Now, like I said, this is 42.31. This is 42.98, slightly lower. If this retraces and closes in the next 25 minutes or so, retraces and closes somewhere around here, like the 38, 39, we could develop that divergence to here because this is all one island. So again, us going from here to here, it still makes sense for us to create bullish divergence. However, this one is killing it. So again, it might not play out, guys. Just keep an eye out for that as this keeps on developing, right? Even from here, let's see. This would be 1989, and over here we would have 22. So yeah, here it's done. Here we don't have it. We're going lower. So you already killed it on the RSI. Goodbye, good night. No divergence on the RSI. No bullish divergence. You could still make it here if you retrace on the price. But again, if you don't, that's it. You don't have divergence. Then you just your chances of pumping to the upside on the 1 hour are gone. And like really, I hope you have like stop losses, or you have you're shorting or doing something smart, because this market is really not looking like it's gonna pump to the upside short term right now. We haven't created double bottoms. We haven't created anything else. Let's look at the weekly, how we closed it, man. And for the weekly, I want to look at this other chart where we had this sort of double bottom. We kind of killed it. We were talking about not being within the range yesterday. We dropped more than what we need to. So again, this double bottom is out of the picture. It's no longer valid. The only thing that we could potentially try and rely on would be divergence, and I wouldn't really bank on it. This would be 452.59, 443. So from here to here, you kind of have it right now. Again, this week just started today, and look at the movement that we're having. So again, not really, divergence is not playing out for Bitcoin, man. The market is bearish. And like I told you guys, I'm glad that my position on Bitcoin is, I'm out of Bitcoin, man. I'm happy that I'm not taking any calls on Bitcoin right now, because I told you guys it was looking very bearish below 200. Anyways, let's go on to Ethereum. Ethereum dominance on the daily yesterday went to the downside, right? 2.03%, losing dominance, also losing dominance today. 0.65, sitting at 8.31% of market cap. Price of Ethereum, $131.97, still moving to the farther down still. Again, Ethereum, dude, I'm not even sure what I'm gonna call this. We're retracing to that 162. Sorry, where is it? I should do it the opposite now. We don't have a local low. What? I'm probably gonna have to do something different here on this chart, man. I had from top to bottoms. We already like went farther down, so again, negating that. So here, sorry, I didn't want to get rid of that. I want to get rid of this fibs. We're gonna throw new fibs out in this chart. Just look at something, man. I want to see how much we've retraced from the bottom, lowest low to our nearest high. We're hitting that 786, 141.00. So right now we're starting to move still farther down. If we drop to 100%, that would be at $81. I hope we don't retrace to that. That would be the lowest that we had in the recent times. That would be December 2018. So again, let's wait and see how this keeps on playing out for Ethereum. Really not looking too good. Bitcoin moving the market with it below the 20 MA. Volatility open on the Bollinger Bands. Again, sitting oversold at 21.04. So let's go into the 4 hours and see what we have there. On the 4 hours, we're creating divergence right now as well. See, low, lower low. Still on developing though. You can still negate it, but right now you have it. Let's say from here to here, right? So again, chances that you might try and bounce off if you can hold this area. You could create these divergences, try to pump again. Not very strong, man. A lot of money flowing out of the crypto sphere. A lot of people scared. So again, I don't blame them, but that's fine, you know, whatever, man. Below 20 MA, again, volatility open in the Bollinger Bands. Not much, man. Oversold at 17.53. Let's go into the 1 hour. On the 1 hour, man, do we have divergence? We had, and then we don't anymore, right? Let's see, this will be 1.02, 1.02. Snap, dude, we kind of do. This is just a straight line. If this was to hold, on Ethereum, from here to here, you would be creating divergence of the bullish candle. You don't have it on the RSI. You killed it on the RSI. Just on here, we have divergence. It's not very strong, man. It's going to be weak divergence. Yeah, class C, type 3. So again, price action, potential reversal, but again, not too strong to rely on, right? This would be much stronger if this retraces a little bit. This goes down 1 point at least, and we create strong bullish divergence. Then we might see some price action. Now, that'll be it on the 1 hour, man, for Ethereum. That's it for Ethereum, man. Nothing else we can call out. We haven't created any new any positive momentum island that I can try and trace something to. Even if this is positive, low, lower low, less positive momentum. That's it. Let's go on to sorry, I want to go back to Ethereum. Sorry, Bitcoin, because someone was saying something about a head and shoulders pattern, and I could never see it. Someone was saying like this is shoulder, and then like this is maybe the other shoulder, and then you were slanted. Dude, don't look like a textbook head and shoulders, man. So I'm gonna go into the 1 hour and see you don't have a head and shoulders here, man. It is too much data for it to be a head and shoulders. Anyways, on to Ripple on the daily. Ripple dominance on the daily yesterday, gaining dominance 0.18%. Right now losing 1.60%, sitting at 5.17% off market cap. That is good, not too bad. Anything above 5% is good for Ripple. Price of Ripple moving to the downside, 20 cents. Remember, guys, what I said? Sitting below here, rejecting, getting back into that 24-cent area. Well, dude, we were looking at dumps to the 21 area, where we have this area of support resistance that I've traced before, and we talked about it. Now, this whole area, it's an area we can just chop down all the way to 14, 13 cents. It wouldn't be a hard off. So again, this could really, really take another dive, right? If it doesn't get its shit straight, man, to be honest with you. Now, this is a positive momentum island. We had divergence here. Play to the downside again. But if you want to ignore this islands, which I wouldn't recommend because they're valid data, like when I told you back here, don't ignore it. If you want to go from here, let's see, 398, 558. You completely killed any chance at divergence that you had. So no bullish divergence on the daily. That's it for this, man. On the daily, sitting oversold also on your RSI at 21.30. So again, really oversold on that. RSI, you tend to want to come back to these neutral levels. The ways you do it, you either float sideways and then you reset, or you like do a crazy pump and then you kind of reset and then you can probably tank again. So let's go into the 4 hours, man. On the 4 hours, do we have something? No. Low, lower, low, more negative momentum. Lower, low, more negative momentum. We don't have any kind of divergence playing out here. Again, more movements to the downside. That's it. On here, do we develop anything else? Probably. Let's see. 41. 33. No. Lower. So nothing here. We didn't develop any kind of bearish divergence, any kind of bullish divergence. We're not doing anything with Ripple on the 4 hours. So let's go into the 1 hour, guys. What's happening with Ripple in the 1 hour, man? We were talking about this yesterday, right? We wanted to create divergence. I even left this to say price action to the downside, try to create divergence, and then we might get a pump, right? If you were here yesterday, you probably know about my price prediction sometimes. This is not where I wanted the price to be. This is why I was saying the price was going to go down. And again, look, we did end up going down even to here, man. We had divergence, right? From here, this would be a negative, negative, negative. All this is one negative island. So again, you can trace all your divergence to here, right? A lower low with less negative momentum, even lower, higher, sorry, on your RSI, right? You're creating strong divergence. Try to pump, hit that 20 MA and breaking down, man. Again, we talked about this with Ripple, man. We said everyone, not just Ripple, everyone's being weak. Divergent, bearish sentiment is in the market. Bitcoin is a big key here. Look, guys, we did it. We created our divergence, right? We got the move to the downside that I called yesterday. It wasn't playing out too strong. I told you, watch out. It might not play out too strong. It's not playing out strong. Look, guys, even to here, a couple hours ago, to this place, man, where we took this dive. This was like 122, and here was like 108. So again, here we kind of killed it already. But when I was looking at the chart, here we were making divergence. I said, look, this might be an area where we might try to like get this divergence to play and pump. That didn't happen, man. Again, the market tanking, Bitcoin moving down, everyone moving down. Dude, I'm not too happy to see Ripple here. As you know, and like I told you, I do have a bag for trading, and I have a bag for hodling. And my hodling bag for Ripple is there, and I'm taking a loss on it right now. And you can say it's stupid, and yeah, I would agree. There's no reason why you should take a loss if you know the market's going to go down. But again, that is my experiment. It's a hodl bag. I don't touch it. That's the whole point of it. I want to see what it does long term, and that is money that I'm willing to lose. Now, my trade money is out of the market, and I told you guys that a while back, and I told you when Bitcoin is below the 200 MA, I'm bearish on the market. I don't like that sentiment. So again, I'm probably going to play it very differently than what I usually do, right? So again, I haven't gone in. I have not yet found an area of value where I can go in and either scalp or take advantage of it. I told you Bitcoin did a nice move of $200, $300 a couple days ago. I wasn't interested in taking it because I wasn't sure how strong I was going to play. I didn't want to call a position, then probably try to get out of it, and then probably just the exchange fees eating up my profits. So again, or even taking a loss just on the exchange fees. So again, for my trading money, I'm out of the market. For my hodling bags, I'm still holding. The only one that I have open right now is Ripple. So again, that's the only hodl bag I have open, and want to see what happens long term with it. I might take advantage that the price of Bitcoin is dropping, and I might open a hodl bag of Bitcoin, which might be cool, you know, and hold like 1 or 2 Bitcoins there, just for hodling, and then the rest I have on trading. I don't want to hodl long term, large amounts, because I do believe that there's a little bit more profit to be made in trading. Even though studies have been done, and they said that if you hodl long term, you're usually better off. But again, I like to have fun with the market, and buying and selling does give me that flexibility, and it makes it much more interesting than just putting the money there and forgetting about it for 10 years or whatever, and then coming back and cash it, right? Anyways, like I said, that's my strategy. So again, my hodl bag for Ripple is open. I'm not too happy with the price level that it's at, but you know, I'm not crying about it because that's the whole point of the experiment. Have my hodl bag, see where the market goes, and see how that plays out. I'm looking for an area of value on Ripple. So for me, an area of value of Ripple would be somewhere around like maybe the 15 cent area if it goes down there, 15, 14. And I might just see how the market's behaving, and if there's any chance I might want to get back in. The only thing I don't like about Ripple, and I gotta be honest here, is that no one has retraced more than 100% than where they were at before the other pump, right? Sorry. When we started to run here on August, June, whenever. Well, sorry, that's lost my chain of thought. We have not retraced, sorry, to the 2018 levels, right? actually dropped farther than the 2018 levels on Ripple, on XRP, right? No one has done that. Not even Ethereum has gone that low. Look, Ethereum, look at where we were at December 2018. Look, much, much lower, right? So Ethereum holding better. Bitcoin holding better. Look at this. Look at where we were at in 2018. 3,000. We're sitting at 6,000. We're 50% above. Ethereum, we were at $80. We're sitting at, we're like around $80, right? We're sitting at 132. So over 50% above as well. Ripple, look at where we're at. XRP, man. XRP in December was at 27 cents. We actually lost more. It's one of the few coins that has gone farther down in value than any other coin in the crypto sphere, and it's the only one that has use case, like real live use case by banks, etc. So again, not too happy to see this happening with Ripple, right, with XRP, because I do believe it's one of the coins that has the most potential long term. So again, whatever, man. Well, it might recover, it might not. Again, the hodl bag is there. It's losing money. So again, not gonna keep on talking about it. I just want to point out that it has lost more than the other coins right now. XRP not doing the best, man. Worst performance so far of the top 10 on 2019. To be honest, man, that's my point. And I'm pro Ripple. I'm pro XRP. I love what they're doing, man. But I gotta be honest, it's one of the worst performers. Look, Ethereum yesterday losing dominance 3.22%. Right now gaining dominance 1.51%. Sitting at 1.56% of market cap. Where's it sitting at? $42.50. Look, where was it sitting at December? $22. So again, over almost 50% above still holding. And this coin has no valid project. They're losing money. Their developers are not being paid, or allegedly they're not being paid. And apparently their foundation is also losing money. So again, how can a coin with no real CEO behind it, with no real use case, right, behind it, still be holding better than a coin that has more stuff going on for it? Again, not the best. But again, the only thing I like about Ripple going low is that I'm going to be able to get my bags with more XRP there, right? So again, I'm going to be able to make more profit. Anyways, going lower still. More negative momentum building. Still oversold at 23.82. Nothing to trace here. Lower than the previous low. So again, not much here. So let's go into the 4 hour, guys. 4 hours of Litecoin. Where's it at? Divergence. We called it out, right? Price action to the downside. Look, we still made it up to here and even here. So this kind of moved even more, right? We could be here. Sorry, here. This could go here, right? And we'll probably have that. This is from the 1 hour. Again, price action to the downside. We're breaking down still. Below 20 MA. Again, native momentum started to build. The only good thing that we have going on here, Ripple doesn't have this again. But this one does, right? Everyone else in the market does. It's creating bullish divergence right now. Potential price action to the upside. You also have it here on the RSI. Still developing though. Keep an eye out for it. It could get negated. So again, let's go into the 1 hour. What's happening on the 1 hour? Divergence, right? Price action to the downside. Broke down. As predicted, again, we were waiting for another low to call divergence, and we do have it. And this one we can actually go even to this low, all right? And we can do it in 2 parts if you want to. 1 part or 2 parts, depends. It works the same. On Litecoin, from here to here, you're going lower. Even from here to here, you're going much lower, right? But it works. From here to here, right, you're creating divergence, bullish. And then from here to here, you would also be creating bullish divergence, right? But again, I want to see this in parts because it gives me more perspective. So you would have one, and then this is within the same island. That's why I said when it's to the next island, you can use any point on the next island, right? So long as it's valid. So here you're also going lower, right? And on the RSI, man, look at this. Beautiful, man. Then from here to here, right? So you have divergence. Once, what is this at? 28.49 right now, sitting oversold at 27. Sorry, this one you don't have it here. You would just have it here. That's why I'm going to do it separate because sometimes they don't play out in the second part. So here you have divergence, bullish, strong bullish divergence, price action to the upside, very weak pump. Then you start moving to the downside again, creating divergence. You don't have it on the other side, just on the MACD histogram. Again, can get negated, but right now it's there. Keep an eye out for it. Potential price action to the upside. If you go to the upside, you're probably going to hit that 20 MA. If you break it, then you would have your, what is it, 786 I have here? I have to go into the 4 hour probably. Yeah, the 786 at 49.02. That will be your next target. Anyways, let's go on to Binance. What is the Binance doing? Like I said, guys, sorry for being so late on the stream, guys. I had internet problems today, and I just got them fixed. But I was determined to come in here and telling you guys that stuff was playing out as we kind of talked about yesterday. with the bearish sentiment that I couldn't tell you the price was going to go up because I wasn't sure, and the bearish sentiment was there, and it was very real. And I was actually pointing to price action to the downside to try to create divergence for pumps. Anyways, let's see what's going on here. Yesterday losing dominance 0.16%. Right now losing 1.13%. 1.13%. That's it. Sitting at 1.27% of market cap. Price of Binance $14.15. What's happening here on the daily? You have divergence, right? Sorry, this is not the daily. This is the 4 hour. It's not. This was the 4 hour. Yesterday losing dominance. Sorry, 1.81%. Right now losing 1.18%. Sitting at 1.27% of market cap. Right now losing dominance as well on the daily. Price action to the downside again. 7.65%. Right now losing still 5.85%. Sitting at 14.15. Do we have divergence? No, we're still going lower than the previous low. So again, no divergence here. Oversold at 25.16. The whole market is tanking. So again, guys, I wish I could give you better news, but this is the reality, right? Anyways, let's see. So what's happening in the 4 hours, right? Low, lower low, right? This is still undeveloping, so let's wait and see how that plays out. But anyways, from here to here, we're creating divergence, bullish. Price action to the upside, potentially, if this was to play out. Now, from here to here, you would also have it. So again, right now, the only thing I can call, here we were calling it hidden bearish, right? On the RSI. So again, we talked about potential price action to the outside. Yesterday, when we were doing the stream live, we were here, and look, man, we tried to hit that 20 MA, we rejected it as well. Breaking down, guys, it's very, very real, right? I told you about this. You were warned yesterday. So into the 1 hour. On the 1 hour divergence here, right? Price action to the downside. We were here. We're here than the stream, I guess. November 23rd. Yeah, that would be it. Did we create another high? Gotta zoom in here a little bit more. Yes, very slightly. So we went from here to like this high right here, right? Again, very, very slightly higher. And you're going from here to like here. Again, more bearish divergence, strong, playing out, price action to the downside. You're getting it, right? Sorry, I want to do that. There we go. You get it to play out. Anyways, did you create divergence? No, from here to here, you didn't have it, right? Like with other coins. But you develop it now from here to here to where we're at right now. Again, creating it, but not yet fully confirmed. So from here to here, you're going lower. And, sorry, less negative momentum. And from here to here, you're also making a higher on your RSI. So you're having that divergence, bullish divergence, that is still developing, not 100% there. Let's wait and see how this keeps on developing. You might find an area for a bounce to happen. Again, not too confident on Binance, but if you want to look at Binance also and do that same comparison that we did, look, Binance was at like $4.40 right now. It's sitting at $14, so over 3 times its value, man. Everyone's holding better than XRP, and that is just, let's say I'm a little bit annoyed because, like I said, it's one of the coins with the best use case, and it's not playing out like it's supposed to, right? It's not holding up as it's supposed to. It's being very, very weak. And that's kind of something that I've said before. People in the XRP army are like very volatile when it comes to the price, right? Like you see like Bitcoin drop like a fraction and then Ripple like just tanks, man, and then it just starts to recover crazily, right? But again, it's like in Bitcoin it's like a spark, in Ripple, in XRP it's like an explosion, man. It's just so disproportionate the amount of moves that you get, because the people are just more easily to get out of the position, right? Again, people are, I'm not sure why they're more, I don't want to say scared, but they're just more fleeing, if you want to say that, to get out of the position, right? They just get out of it much quicker, and I don't think it's good for the ecosystem. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, I'm pro Ripple, I'm pro XRP, man. I'm this hardcore, man. This is the best coin in the world. We're going to do it. We're going to go with it. And then it just drops a little bit, and like you see a lot of people just like flying out, man. Anyways, 7 people tuned in. Thank you for watching, guys. If you like what we do, like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell. Do let me know if you want to talk about something else. Look at another coin, and we will look at that. Right now, I'm almost done, so if no requests come in, that's going to be it for tonight. Again, I started really late. I have work tomorrow. It's already midnight for me, almost. So, yeah. If you guys no requests come up, I'm gonna end the stream in like a minute or so. Awesome. So, guys, again, if you like what we do, like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell. I even appreciate it that you guys showed up for the stream. 6 of you at least did make it. I'm really happy that you guys are here. Again, like I said, if you like what we do, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell. Talk about crypto to your families, to your friends, to your neighbors, whatever, man. Let them know that we are here and we really want to get this community going. We can do it without you guys. You guys are what keeps us going. You guys coming up here every day makes it interesting for us. Again, thank you guys for being here. I'll catch you tomorrow.
Let's make a movement. We